Hey, so in this short presentation, I'll show how you can quickly create a black hole table for whatever field that's relevant for you as an engineer. So the first thing you need to do is to go to whatever is the relevant field for you. Just for the sake of example, I'll go to Eagleford. Here we see that we have actually not uploaded any well entities, but you can add a new well entity by clicking the plus icon up to the right. You call the name, you call the well whatever is relevant for you. I'll just call it Eagle Ford well uh, well 1, and then you put in some kind of unique well identify number. In this case, mainly that's the API number associated with that particular well. And then the information that you need to actually create a quick black hole table is coming up right here. Just for the sake of example, I'll just pick 1000 API, 1000 GOR, 38 API, 200 Fahrenheit, and then an initial reservoir pressure of 8000 psi. The last thing I need to do before I'll create that black hole table is to also add a surface process. Here I can either pick an existing surface process or I can create a new surface process right here. If I'm creating a new surface process, I need to give this surface process a unique name. So unique process name is here. And then I pick whatever number of stages that's relevant for my particular well. And I put the first stage separator conditions to what is relevant for us. And I click submit. There we see that the well has now been databased in the well list, and if I click this particular well, I now see that the black hole table is being calculated in the background. What's important for us to emphasize is that all the calculations that are done for the Eagleford is done consistently with the same fluid description, and the fluid model that's relevant for your particular field can be found under fluid models right here. This particular fluid model was built for one of my colleagues for the entire Eagleford Basin and last updated 1st of April 2020. And if you click on this model, you can get some information about that particular fluid model as well. Jumping back to the particular well that we just created a black hole table for, we now get a overview of the initial reservoir or the fluid initialization overview. We see that this is an undersaturated oil with a bubble point of around 3,800 psi with the following initial PVT properties. And if we scroll all the way down and below this particular saturated table, we can export this black hole table into all the different formats that's relevant for us.